Another negative comment I got all the time was, well, that's all fine and good, but you have to have the land to build on. That's right, you do have to have the land. A lot of people think, well, land is absolutely unaffordable for me. Maybe that's true, maybe it ain't. I've been driving the same car for 11 years. It's got 315,000 miles on it, but I own 3 pieces of land. That F-250 you saw in the video, I paid $350 for it. I fixed everything that was wrong with it. I've never had a new car. I've never had a car that was even close to new, but I own land. Most of the pants I have patches on them, but I've got land. I have a YouTube channel, but I don't have internet on my cell phone. I've got the cheapest talk and text plan you can find, but I have land. I have the cheapest car insurance money can buy, but I have land. I know people that have car payments on brand new vehicles, people that have mortgages, people that want the latest cell phone, people that spend a couple grand a year on clothes. It's all about priorities. It's all about choices. This particular piece of property cost $113,000. It was 34.5 acres when we bought it with an old house on it. We sold off 20.5 acres that was just all field back here because we're not going to farm it. Want to know something else? We bought this place with cash. No financing whatsoever. Now, we could afford to buy this piece of property with the house and barn and garage on it in cash because previously we'd built a log house out of pocket in Delta Junction, Alaska. We could afford to build that place because before that we had a house in Fairbanks, Alaska that we built completely out of pocket. And we could afford to build that house completely out of pocket because we started out living in a 12 by 12 cabin that we built for about $3,000 on a piece of land that cost us $6,000 to buy. We financed that land with $1,000 down. We put $1,000 down, signed the contract, and we started building our first cabin that same week. By the end of that summer, 2001, we had that 2 acres paid off. Our cabin was totally paid off because we built it with our own hands in our free time. And while we were building that cabin, we lived in a dome tent. So if somebody thinks that land is an issue, you have to make it a priority, and then it's not an issue.